and welcome to Yoga Talk with Masha. It's so nice that we're still here, we're still joining and we're still talking to each other over Zoom. I love our sessions. My guest today is Sallie. Hi, Sallie, how are you there?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. So, little story behind how I know Sallie. I used to teach at this studio. It's called Shore Bliss Yoga in Apollo Beach, Florida. And that very small little studio, but we had really awesome people coming into the studio, great students, amazing teachers. And Sallie was my student in the beginning, but then she decided she wants to be yoga teacher, so she went through training. And long story short, that's how I know Sallie. And we have some other things that connected us. So Sallie, I'm gonna ask you a few questions if you don't mind. So, what do you do for a living?
Well, for income, study income, I'm a high school teacher. I teach math at a Hillsborough High School in Tampa. The Title I school is a challenging profession, but it's rewarding as well. But it's been different now because now we're doing e-learning, so everything's online, and that's been a whole nother set. But I also teach yoga. I teach at Baycare, and I teach at the Yoga House, the studio right down the road here in Brandon. And I'm a mom, so that's what I do full time. Teach,
Yeah.
teach, and mother. Teach, and mother.
I know, and I want you to tell people how many kids you have.
I have 3 kids. I have Lillian, who is 11, and then I have the twins, who are 6. So I have 3 girls.
Amazing.
And that's why I have yoga.
Do they do yoga with you?
The twins do. Lillian used to, but now she's at that age where she's like, enough yoga stuff, mom. So, but they all do. They know the poses, they know the phrases, they know the breath. So I would say yes, but I don't force it on them. That's the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you teach in school? What subject?
I teach math. I teach advanced topics, which is a senior class. So that's anything from trig to a little bit of calculus for these kids to go off into college. But then I also teach intensive math, which is the kids who have not passed the FSA. And so it's a remedial course. I do a lot of basic groundwork in terms of math concepts with them. That's what I teach in high school. And I started a yoga club there too, because those kids, they need yoga. They really, really need yoga. So, and I miss them. Yeah.
Nice. It probably helps them focus better.
Yeah, so what I do is I don't do anything too crazy because these are kids who've never been exposed to yoga before. So, titration, I do a little bit, give them a little bit, and then let it stick, and then they come back. So what I start with is meditation, a lot of breath work with these students. And I remember having one session with them after I did a guided meditation, and I ended and I had them write a word on the board that they came to their mind. And after they all finished, one student came up to me, and he's macho kid from the streets, different from my ethnic background, but he was like, that felt amazing. That was amazing. He said, I feel so much better. And that's what I want. I want those kids to feel like that. I want everyone to feel like that. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very powerful. It's very powerful when you have students and they comment back to you and saying, yeah, I've never felt like this before. This is amazing and this is absolutely phenomenal.
Exactly. That's why I teach. That's why I teach math. That's why I teach yoga. That's why I teach. Yep.
So what would you like to teach today?
Okay, so today what I thought we would do is a little gentle. So I just finished teaching a hot yoga class live, actually a vinyasa based. So I wanted to bring it down just a little bit for this class. Easy movements paired with the breath always. Gentle, easy. Start down on the ground, we'll bring ourselves up and then we'll come back down. And then we'll finish. Yeah. Sound good? Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute this myself and yeah.
So I'm not going to use music because I've noticed that the music quality just doesn't work out. But I do invite us to come down onto our backs, supine. Let me know if you can't hear me, I guess. I think we're all right. So we'll start down on our backs. We're going to come into an active rest pose, which means our soles of our feet will be down on the ground. Our knees will be up towards the sky. And we'll start to feel that lower back resettle, maybe wiggling here, letting the lower back settle down, the upper back settle down, bringing the feet to the outer edge of the mat and the knees come in. And maybe we bring a hand to the belly just to feel the breath. Now the key in yoga is the breath. Y'all already know that, but it's a good reminder. So we'll bring that breath into the belly, feel the belly expand. And then as we exhale, long exhales out, release. Deep inhale through the nose, feel the belly expand, the rib cage goes out, the chest rises, and long exhale all the way out. One more, deep inhale through the nose, feel the belly expand. And complete exhale through the nose, feel the belly, the body, the breath relax. We'll bring our hands down by our hips and we'll just start to bring gentle movement into the body, windshield wipering the knees from side to side. Again, bringing our awareness to that lower back. So we want to keep that lower back down into the ground. So our knees won't come all the way down to the earth. We're just lubricating the hips here, lubricating the joints. Then we'll scoot our feet into the center line. We'll scoot our heels close into our sit bones, setting up for a bridge pose. We'll root down through the feet, ground down through the big toes, plant the palms into the earth. On our inhale, the hips slowly rise. Let's be gentle here. And then on our exhale, slowly release the hips down. So let's bring this movement with our breath. Inhale, the hips rise. Exhale, they release. Check in with the foundation, rooting down through the feet, rooting down through the palms. Our knees stay in the center line together. As the hips rise, we feel our shoulders rooting down into the earth. And as we exhale and release, we allow the lower back to settle down all the way down. Doing one more round. Inhale, rising. Exhale, releasing. Allow the lower back to settle down. Let's bring in the arms if this feels good, coming into a flow. So as we inhale, the hips rise. As we exhale, hips lower. Arms rise this time. Arms rise up and overhead. And then we float the hips up as we float the hands down. So back and forth, gentle movements, gentle breath. Feel the core engaged. Feel the glutes engaged as you rise up. Quads and hamstrings engaged. Synchronizing breath with motion. Arms up and overhead, hips rise, arms release. We'll do one more round. And then we'll bring our knees into our chest, hold underneath the thighs. Let's bring our knees wide here and rock back and forth. Allow the lower back to settle, the upper back to settle. Let's find a happy baby. Just check in, see how that feels. Bringing our soles of feet together, hands to the outer edges of the feet, our shins. Opening up the feet up to the sky. Gravity gently guides the knees down to the earth. Maybe we're rocking back and forth. Maybe we're pensive. Just noticing how the hips feel this morning. Then we'll bring the soles of our feet back together, guide the knees back into the center line. We'll roll over onto the side and work our way up into a tabletop pose. Gentle, easy. As we're here, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's take a few cat-cows here. Inhale, lengthening spine. Exhale, rounding in. Your breath, your motion. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, release. Maybe we want to add a little bit more motion here. Maybe we take barrel rolls with the belly, bending the elbows, releasing the chest down. Switching directions if you haven't already. Finding that neutral tabletop position. Maybe the hips and the forehead reach towards each other. Going one direction to the other side. And we'll tuck our toes and lift our hips, finding our way into down dog. Inhale and exhale, the hips rise up towards the sky. Just for a moment, deep into knees, lengthening the legs, pedaling the feet, wagging the tails. Feeling our finger pads pressing down to the earth, grounding down. Our shoulder blades broaden. A deep breath in and exhale, release the knees down to the mat. Come back into that tabletop pose. Let's come forward a little bit with the hands. Find our way into a low plank. Core is engaged. Inhale here and then exhale, yogi push-up. Hover just above the mat, elbows hover into the ribs. Inhale, rise up, and then exhale, come back, child's pose. We're gonna flow here like that. Inhale, coming forward, low plank. Exhale, yogi push-up. Inhale, low plank. Exhale, child's pose. Back and forth with your breath. Working the upper body. Finding movement in the hips. One more. I'll meet you in a neutral tabletop position. Resetting here. Wrist underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's pull that lower belly into the ribs to engage the core, coming into spinal balance. Extending that left leg nice and long behind the body, reaching the toes down to the earth, coming into a calf stretch. So shifting back and forth. And then when you're ready, let's root down through that left palm, root down through that right foot, and then lengthen the left leg up. Maybe that right hand comes forward. Beautiful. Reaching back through that left heel as much as we can, finding that dynamic tension all the way forward through that right fingertips. Inhale here, exhale, release it down all the way, reset. We'll extend the right leg long, coming to spinal balance on the other side. Toe mounts down the earth, coming into a little bit of a calf stretch. Just rocking back and forth. Then we'll root down through that root down through the right palm, root down through that left foot, and the right leg lifts up. Maybe that left hand comes forward. Core is engaged, finding that dynamic tension between the left fingertips, left arm, right leg, right heel. Inhale, and exhale, release it down. We're going to alternate back and forth. So inhale, left leg extends, right arm long, and release it down. Inhale, right leg, left arm, and release it down. Back and forth with your breath. Really finding the stretch and elongation between the legs and the arms. Finding that base and stability when you set the hands down and press the toenails down to the mat. One more round, balance it out, both sides. Be mindful of the body, be mindful of sensations. We'll bring our big toes together. Our hips will come to heels, reset in child's pose. Take a moment here, wiggle back and forth. We're not settling down in child's pose, we're just resetting. A deep breath in, a deep breath out. On our in breath, we're going to roll forward into low plank. Take that half series again. Coming into low plank. Exhale, release all the way down, yogi push-up. Inhale, low plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop reset. Setting up for a modified side plank. Right hand underneath the right shoulder, right foot kickstands out to the side, left leg long, left hand up to the sky. Beautiful. Opening up that side body. Nice. Taking full plank if you're there. Deep breath in, feel those hips rise up higher. Deep breath out. One more. Deep inhale in. And exhale, release. Come all the way down, reset in tabletop. Maybe take the knees wide, sway out the hips. We'll take that side plank, full or modified on the other side. Left hand underneath left shoulder, left foot kickstands out to side, right leg nice and long, beautiful. Extend that right hand up towards the sky. Nice strength there. Find the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Rooted, grounded into the earth while lifting up. Rising. And release, come back down. Tabletop, take the knees wide, wiggle out the hips, reset. When you're ready, we'll tuck the toes. We'll lift up, down dog. Pedal out the feet. Wag the tail. On our inhale, we'll rise up onto the toes, feel the legs lengthen, and then exhale, float forward like water into plank, high plank. Settle down, allow the core to be engaged, wrists underneath shoulders. We're going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in, grounding down through those palms, long exhale out. One more. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. Come all the way back into down dog. The hips lift up, lengthen the backs of the legs. Inhale, float forward like water, plank. Exhale, down dog. We're going to flow like this 3 times. 2 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Last one. Inhale, coming forward into plank. Exhale, down dog. Pause here. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. Exhale, deep bend in knees. Bring the chest towards the thighs. Yes, like a tiger, like you're going to count. We'll gaze forward towards the hands. Hop, jump, skip, or walk forward into a forward fold. Allow the head, neck, and shoulders to release here. Nod the head, yes. Maybe gentle sway back and forth. No, let those bad thoughts go. We'll bring our hands behind our hips, interlace the fingers, coming into chest expansion. Reach the hands up towards the sky. The crown of the head reaches down towards the earth. Gentle bend in the knees, grounding down through the feet while feeling the fingertips reach up towards the heavens. Let's straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, lengthening that left leg. We'll feel that nice stretch in the back of the left leg. Maybe we look over towards the right shoulder. Find a breath. Releasing down, lengthening the right leg, bending the left knee. And then we'll look over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, releasing the hands. Letting the fingertips come back down towards the earth. We'll bend the knees as much as we can. Root down through the feet. And on our inhale, we'll rise. Come all the way up. Palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart space. Beautiful. Coming to the front of our mat, we'll come into a mountain pose. Let's allow the palms to release down by our sides. Roll the shoulders a few times. Roll the neck a few times. Whatever motion. And now we'll come into moonflowers. Let's take our feet a little bit wider here. Our heels come in, our toes come out. On our inhale, we'll lengthen the arms up towards the sky. On our exhale, we'll bend the knees. Our elbows will come into the ribs. Yes, beautiful. Those knees are pointing in the direction of the toes. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bring it in. We're going to do these with your own breath. So make the breath bigger than the body. Deep inhales and long exhales out. Noticing the core, noticing your spine, noticing the quality of your movements. Let's come into sunflowers here. We'll inhale, lengthen up to 5-pointed star. As we exhale, we'll hip hinge, forward fold. Our palms will touch, tuck in the chin. Inhale, rise up. Yes, beautiful. Exhale, release. Lengthening up, hip hinging, folding down. Pairing breath with movement, noticing how this feels in the legs, grounding down through the feet while feeling light and airy through the arms. One more. Inhale, let's lengthen all the way up into 5-point star. Exhale, sit down into goddess. Let's hold here. Feel that power and strength that only women have. I'm just kidding. Everyone has it. But we have it more. Let's bring that core in. Tuck in the tailbone. Lengthen that spine. Feel the heat. Feel the strength. Power in our base and our foundation. Open the heart. 3 more breaths. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last one. We got this. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Release it down. Wiggle it out. Come back into mountain. Let it go. Roll out the shoulders. Take any motion the body's asking for. Coming into mountain pose. When you're ready, Grounding down through those big toes. Inhale, arms rise, big as the sun, palms touch. Exhale, sit down into chair. Pausing here. Low belly in, quads turned on, yogi butt ready for summer. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little lower. Tuck in that chin. Deep breath in. Exhale, a little lower. Let's flow here. Inhale, rise up. Gaze up. Eyes rise. Maybe back bend. Exhale, chair. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, chair. We're going to flow here with the body, continuing making that heat move throughout the body, lubricating the joints, elevating the mood, decreasing the blood pressure, taking care of coronavirus or anything else that's bothering you. Again, pairing breath with movement. Noticing how this feels on the shoulders, on the arms, on the legs. One more. Inhale, I'll meet you in extended mountain. Palms touch. Exhale, let's swan dive, flat back. Come all the way down. Beautiful, forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins, tucking the chin. Open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Bend knees, plant palms. Step whatever foot back you want into a down dog. Curling out the feet, wagging tail, reaching the chest back towards the tops of the thighs. On our in breath, the right leg lifts up towards the sky. On our out breath, we bend the knee, point the toe, open the hip. Maybe we take knee circles here, one direction, and then the other. Inhale, lengthen right leg nice and long, flex to the right foot. Exhale, step right foot in between the hands, help it if you need. Sign up for warrior one. Release that left heel down, right knee, right ankle, rise up. Let's bring the palms to touch and gaze up towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the elbows in like that moonflower arms. Open the heart, yes. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring the elbows in. We're gonna do this 3 more times, I'll count. Rising up, the gaze rises. Exhale, bringing it in. Check in with the core. Feel the feet grounding down, that big toe grounding down. Last one, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, bring the elbows in. Inhale, arms rise, gaze rise, pause. On our out breath, we'll open up warrior two. Beautiful, yes. Release the shoulders, engage the core. Take a moment here to notice how this feels in the body. Adjust as needed. And when you're ready, flipping that right palm and inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand comes up towards the sky. Beautiful. Ground down through that right heel. Ground down through that right toe. Deep breath into the right rib cage. Long exhale, clean it out. Inhale here, exhale, find our waist side angle. Warrior two, bend right elbow over right knee, left hand up and overhead. Beautiful. Be mindful not to dump the weight down into that right elbow. Use the strength of the legs to hold you up. Inhale here. Exhale, come into warrior two. Left flow. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, float into side angle. We're going to go back and forth 3 times. Transitioning to warrior two, reverse your warrior, beautiful. Come into side angle. Moving with your breath, moving with your body. And the strength and stability in the legs, the lightness in the arms. Pausing in side angle, I'll meet you there. And inhale, coming into the side angle. And exhale, releasing that left hand down to the inside of the right foot. Coming into a twisting side lunge. Our left leg extends back, our right hand up. Back shoulders, open the heart. Be mindful not to dump the weight down into that grounded hand, but lift up, rise up through that lifted, elevated arm. Inhale here. Exhale, release the right hand down. Step right foot back, down dog. Wiggle it out, let it go. On our next inhale, left leg extends up towards the sky. Exhale, bend left knee, point left toe, open the hip. Taking knee circles if it feels good. Reversing direction. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, step left foot in between the hands, help it if you need. Warrior one. Release the right heel down, and in breath, rise. Beautiful. Gaze lifts, palms touch. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the elbows in. Open the heart, open the sternum. Shoulder blades come together in the back. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. And do this 5 times. Exhale, bring it in. I'll count 3 more. You focus on feeling and breathing. Feel those feet grounded down. Feel the gaze and arms rise. Feel the breath cleaning out and renewing the body. Last one. As we inhale, we'll pause. The gaze lifted, the palms touch. As we exhale, we'll open up warrior two. Check in with the integrity of this pose. Beautiful, nice. Release your shoulders, shoulder blades come together in the back. That core is engaged. Fire up that power center. Strength, empowerment. Inhale here. Flip the left palm, reverse your warrior. Beautiful. Left arm extends up towards the sky. That right hand down and back. Nice extension there. That's beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, side angle. You got it. Left hand over left knee. Right hand up and overhead. Feeling that side body open. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's flow. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Back and forth with your breath, your motion. Feeling the strength and stability within the legs, that power grounding you, nourishing you, but lightness in the arms and the upper body. One more round, I'll meet you, an extended side angle. Beautiful, pause in here, take a deep breath in. And exhale, release that right hand down to the inside of that left foot, lengthening that right leg nice and long. Coming into a twisting side lunge. Left hand up towards the sky. Reach back with that right heel. Left knee center line of the body. Root down and rise up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift higher with that left hand. Exhale, release the left hand down. Step left leg back, maybe three-legged dog, wiggle it out. Come back into down dog. Take any motion here that feels good. Pedaling the feet, wagging the tail. Then we'll slowly tiptoe the feet in to meet the hands. Come into a forward fold, releasing the crown of our head down to the earth. Inhale, root down through the feet, rise, come all the way up, arms wide, big as the sun. Palms touch. And exhale, beautiful, hands to heart space. Let's take a moment here in mountain pose. Let's clean out this space with 2 deep breaths before we come into our balance series. A deep inhale through the nose, feel the body expand. And exhale, let the heat go. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale out, the body relaxes. Shifting our awareness into our left foot. And a gentle spring in the step, bend in the knee. We're going to come into crane, and then we'll come into eagle. So as we bend that left knee, shifting our awareness into that left foot, let's inhale, the arms rise, and we'll point that right toe and bend the right knee, lifting up into crane. Staying here, or we can come into eagle, bending that left knee a little bit more, crossing that right knee over left. Beautiful. Tucking that right toe around that left shin, maybe kickstanding on the ground. Staying here, or maybe we open the wings. Our gaze is easy and relaxed. So the arms activated and engaged here, finding that power and strength. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we harness that energy and bring it all in, crossing right over left, coming into full eagle. Wherever you are, be there fully. Finding the breath. Relax the toes. Relax the face. One more deep breath in. Complete breath out. Unravel, let it go. Release, relax. Wiggle it out. Yes. Shake it out. Shake the wrist. Shake the shoulders. Shake the knees. Shake the hands. Let's find a modified breath of joy to clean out this space. We'll find a mountain pose. Bend in the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, release them down and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back and forth with your breath. No one can hear you. Be as loud as you need. Let out a yell, a sigh, a scream, whatever you need, let it go. Don't need to hold it. One more. Deep inhale, complete exhale. We'll find our way back into mountain. Beautiful. Let the body settle. Let all that sand release. Reset. And when you're ready, shifting our awareness into that right foot. Gentle spring in the step, bend the knee. Our arms rise, we'll bend that left knee, come into crane. Pointing or flexing that left toe, staying here, releasing shoulders away from the ears, find the breath. Maybe we come into that eagle, we bend deeper into that right knee, take the left knee, cross it over right, tucking that left foot behind the shin. Maybe we kickstand it. Maybe we don't do any of this. Maybe we do whatever we want, and that's good too. Opening the arms, opening the wings. Find thunderbolts with the arms. Feel that strength and power here within, and then let it spread without. Maybe staying here. Maybe we harness that energy and bring it in. Left crosses over right. Backs of palms, palms touch wherever you are. Sitting a little deeper into this pose. Feeling the strength and power, that calm strength within. Mind the breath. Staying here for 2 more deep breaths. A deep inhale in, and a complete exhale out. Unravel, let it go. Shake it out. Take any motion, any movement the body's asking for. Swaying back and forth. And now let's come back into the mountain pose. Before we work our way down back to the mats, let's clear out this space. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, let that side go. One more deep inhale, fill up the belly. And long exhale, let that side go. Inhale, the arms rise, come all the way back up, extended mountain. And exhale, forward fold, hip hinge, come all the way back down. We're gonna work our way back down to the mat into a camel pose. We'll step our feet back and down into tabletop. Let's clear out the space of the cat-cow, lengthening your spine, rounding up, release. Then we'll walk our hands back towards our knees, come into a hero's pose. Take a moment here to allow the spine to stack. Just notice how that feels with the ears over our shoulders, shoulders over our hips, allowing that spine to lengthen up. And when you're ready, we'll lengthen up onto the knees. We can keep our toes down or we can flex and tuck the toes, whichever feels better for you for camel. As we inhale, the arms rise up. As we exhale, releasing one hand down and back to that lower back. Flat palm or fist. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, round back. We feel our hips reach forward. We feel the quads reach forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. More. Exhale, the heart opens. Hips reach. Maybe we release the hands down to the heels and we come into that full camel. Allow the heart to open. Allow the neck to open. Be mindful of your body. Come to the breath. Back bends are mood elevating and anti-aging. I'm all about it. One more breath here. And slow with control, rising up, coming out of this camel pose. Our hips come back to our heels. Let's reset the body in child's pose. Walking the hands forward, our knees come wide. Allow the chest to settle down towards the earth, maybe rocking back and forth. Allow the hips to open. Two deep breaths here. On our next in-breath, we'll tip the fingers and walking our fingers over to the right. We'll feel our left sit bone reach back and down, noticing that deep stretch in the left side of the body. Maybe the left hand comes on top of the right to deepen the stretch. Taking a deep breath into the left side of the body and a deep breath out. Walking the hands back through center over to the left. Our right hand maybe comes beside the left, maybe on top Our right sit bone reaches down and back, feeling that nice deep stretch in the right side body. Deep inhale into that space. A complete long exhale, clear it out. Walking our hands back through center. Our inhale brings us back into tabletop. Releasing the feet will find your way into a stack pose. Allow the legs to come long in front. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Rooting, grounded down to the sit bones. As we inhale, we'll lengthen the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll hip hinge, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, release. Allow the body to relax here. Allow the arms to relax, the head, neck, and shoulders to relax. And notice where you're feeling this pose. Any tightness, any tension. Let's bring the breath there. Deep inhale, breath awareness into that space. And a deep exhale, feel it, relax and release. One more, deep inhale into that space. And deep exhale, feel it, relax, release. Let it be, let it go. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, releasing the hands down by the side. We'll bring that left knee up and then open the left knee out to the side. Our left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Reset the sit bones as needed. Beautiful, flexing that right toe, bringing the lower belly in. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, tuck in the chin, hip hinge over that right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. 2 breaths here. Deep breaths in. Complete long exhales out. One more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On our next breath in, we'll rise up all the way, arms rise. Left hand releases down by that left hip. Our right hand swoops down and up. We'll come up onto that left knee, lengthen the right leg. Yes, open up the front of the body, open up the side of the body. One more heart opener here. Inhale. Exhale, release, come all the way down. Beautiful. Extend that left leg out nice and long. Right foot comes into the left thigh. Reset sit bones. Tuck in chin. Inhale, the arms rise. And then exhale, hip hinge over that extended left leg. Lengthening, releasing, lengthening, releasing. 2 deep breaths here. And then when you're ready on your inhale, come all the way up. Right hand beside the right hip. Left hand swoops down and up. Lengthening up on that left leg, coming up on that right knee. Open the body, open the heart. A full breath here. And releasing. Coming all the way back down. Beautiful. Let's work our way fully down to the mat. We'll bend our knees, hold to the backs of the thighs, release our spine back down to the earth. Come all the way down. We'll bring our knees into our chest, rock back and forth. Extending our legs up towards the sky. Let's rotate the ankles one direction. and then the other. Maybe point, flex, point, flex. We'll cross our right foot over our left. We'll bring our hands behind the ears, open up the elbows, setting up for a little bit of core work. So as we inhale, we'll crunch up, and exhale, release back down. Flowing with your breath. Rising up, releasing down, keeping the lower back release down into the mat. Strong core equals strong ability to handle strong emotions. So I need to work on my core all the time. 3 more on this side. Then we'll pause, cross the left leg over the right, and we'll set up for crunches on this side. Inhale brings you up, exhale releases you down. Again, focusing on that lower back, keeping that lower back rooted down, keeping the elbows open. The slower you go, the better it is. 2 more. Beautiful. Let's bring our knees into our chest. We'll come into a happy baby. Knees come wide, hands to shins, outer edges of feet. Our feet shine up towards the sky. Our knees ground down. And notice how this happy baby feels compared to the one in the beginning of class. Maybe rocking back and forth. Noticing the spine and back fully relaxed to release down to the mat, tailbone long. We'll bring the soles or feet back together. Our knees come back into the chest. We'll lengthen the left leg nice and long, keeping the right knee into the center line. Coming into a supine twist. Bring that right knee in, left hand to the top of the right knee. Our right hand out to the side like a T, and gently guide the right knee across the body. Option to take the gaze in the other direction of the legs. Allowing the body, the mind, the breath to relax. Two deep breaths here. And slowly bringing the right knee back into center line. Resetting, we'll allow both knees to come into the chest, rock back and forth. Reset the lower back, reset the upper back. The right leg will come long, the left knee stays into the center line. We'll take our right hand to the left knee and gently guide that left knee across to the other side of the body. Our left arm comes out to the side like a T or cactus arms, whichever feels better. Option to take the gaze in the other direction of the legs. Two deep breaths here. Noticing the body, noticing the muscles, noticing the mind. And slowly we'll bring the left knee back into the center line. Both knees come into the chest, rock back and forth. We'll point the toes, hold on tops of the knees, and we'll reach the forehead up towards the knees, round up into a little ball. Squeeze it in. Give yourself a hug here. Showing the body gratitude for getting you through this day, for getting you through this life. And then deep breath in. On our exhale, extend nice and long. Toes, point arms, reach up and overhead. Full body stretch from fingertips to toes. Allow the lower back to lift up. Inhale. And exhale, float the hands down by the hips. We've found our way to the best part of class, into Shavasana. So as we're here, let's wiggle back and forth. Allow the body to become comfortable. Allow the lower back to resettle. Allow the upper back to release. Take a moment here, maybe lift the head, elongate the neck. Find a position that is comfortable for you. And as we're here, we'll start to notice the muscles in the face relaxing. The muscles in between the eyebrows relax. The muscles underneath the eyes relaxed, released. The muscles in the jaw relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Noticing the muscles in the upper back, in your arms, in your hands and fingers, relaxed, released. Noticing the spine supported, secured, anchored into the earth. The lower back, relaxed, released. The muscles in our legs, in our feet, our heels and toes, relaxed, released. And coming into our breath, feeling our inhalations coming into the body, bringing new energy, new oxygen within. And the exhales long, releasing, letting go of toxins. Deep inhalations, complete exhalations. Allowing yourself to ride the gentle waves of the breath and sinking into the very alive feeling that is your being. If you have the time and you'd like to continue in meditation, riding the waves of the breath, I invite you to stay here. So, but if you would like to get on with your day, the day is calling you. Perhaps bringing gentle movements back into the body, wiggling toes, wiggling fingers, maybe coming into a full body stretch, taking any motion, any movement that the wisdom body would like before working your way up into an easy seated position. Taking your time, there's no rush. We'll bring our hands to our knees and let's bring a gentle bit of warmth and heat into the body, taking circles here if it feels good, releasing the shoulders and chest down to the knees, reversing that direction. Then we'll find stillness, feel our sit bones grounded down to the earth. We'll release our hands down by our side. Palms shine forward. Feel the fingers rooting down. Nice gentle stretch in the shoulders. On our in-breath, the arms will rise up and overhead. Gaze rises, palms touch, and exhale. Our hands come to heart space. Gratitude for this body. Gratitude for this mind. Gratitude for this breath. And gratitude for the calm strength that resides within. Namaste.